Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Sunday night, and we are live and in effect as I report to you from behind this plastic microphonic device, just because, well, I needed to speak to you about what's going on in the markets as they're ready to open up in just mere moments from right now. It takes about 2 minutes for it to propagate over at Kitco's site, so we're going to answer one comment before we do that. About alert, all signs point to silver and platinum. That's right. Video I did a couple days ago. And Greg Maltz says here, in the past month, platinum is up 24%, silver up 8%, gold down a fraction of a percent, palladium up 18%. This video should have highlighted palladium instead of silver. Well, palladium, it's done well, but the thing is it's volatile, and it's I don't think it has the potential that platinum has right now. There's been a lot of substitution, and it's gone up. But the silver, just for this month, I mean, silver has done so well for so long, it's got a lot more room to grow. And so I think there's more potential with silver than palladium. Platinum, though, is the one that is the metal to watch between the two. No question about that. Glad you guys are with me here. The markets have opened up now, so we're going to take a look and see what they're doing here. And look at this. Wow. Out of the starting gate, they are crashing. They're plunging here right in the opening minute of the markets, and platinum as well. Look at that. Down $79. Silver is down to $36.04. Well, wait a minute. Is that, no, I'm sorry. These are left over from Friday. It's not really refreshed yet, so this is weird. Okay. That's left over from Friday. These are the numbers from Friday, if I'm not mistaken. So they're open, but they're not really reflecting anything yet. So we're going to keep an eye on. Those are left over from Friday. For some reason, they're not moving here. We're going to keep an eye on things and see what happens. We'll come back to that. Let's answer a few more comments, but these are left over from Friday. That freaked me out for a little bit. But anyways, yeah, that's crazy. It says it's open, but there's nothing reflecting here in the price. So it's 4 minutes after 6, so it should have done something. But anyways, Steve C, get some gold. It can't hurt. Banks and nations are grabbing it up. So why not us too? That's exactly right. It's a good idea to have some gold in your portfolio for sure. Most definitely. Glad you guys are with me here tonight on this Sunday Night Market Watch. We've got this comment about my video on silver and platinum. It says this, I was this from Thursday when I swapped 5 kilograms of silver for 100 grams of platinum and a grand and half in my pocket. Why am I bullish? When I look at its history and value that has placed throughout the shadowy past and the shiny metal, it's pretty special and was often revealed. If you consider its value then, it was very high, even when compared with other precious metals historically. I can picture a massive cup and handle formation on the chart spanning human history. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. The next month we'll see. All right, very good. All right, we shall see what happens with that. Keep an eye on it. All right, we've got Samuel Olstead says, I would like to trade my platinum for gold. Might have to start canvassing my LCSs to see if I can find a deal. Yeah, that's a possibility too, although I do think platinum's got some more room to move upwards, but hey, you never know. All right, let's answer one more, then we'll take a look at the comments. We've got Tapi Savas says here, if the silver reserve is 23 million ounces at times $37, $851 million cost, or why they didn't buy it until the prices went up. Why hasn't any company bought it yet? Or any speculative investors? Well, I don't know what silver reserve you're talking about there. I don't know what silver reserve and where. But nonetheless, the big bullion banks, they are trying to short the price of silver. And I don't know how much that's being delivered, but there's a lot of it being delivered for industrial uses. He also says many countries lend their gold to others, so we don't know if the U.S. has gold or is borrowing it from Italy or Germany to say it has. That's true. That's rehypothecation. And when they reconstitute it to form for gold that's borrowed out. All right, we can see here that everything seems to be stuck in the markets right now. at least according to Kitco. I'm going to open up. We got 3604 and see what's going on over here. Where it's trading on TradingView. And see what's happening here, because the markets have opened up and there is activity, and it's right here. So what is showing here, that is up slightly, 3603. So I think that we're seeing it move up here. I think that's what this is here. It's just not reflecting yet over here. Let's take a look at gold, which means that gold very well could be trending. Oh, look at that. Out of the gate, it fell. Oh, no, it's risen out of the gate. That's coming up from down here. Apparently, I guess. I would assume that's what that is. So they are open. 32.72. It's just not reflecting here in the prices yet. So on the TradingView charts, the prices, they're showing this, which is kind of the same, 32.72.79. So they're just not reflecting here yet. But it looks like both metals are up slightly out of the starting gate when we look at the details. We'll revisit those and see if they come through for us. Stay tuned. Glad you guys are here. And if you are so inclined, there's a world of possibilities that will open up for you. See my pinned comment if you were to press the like button. Yes, indeed. And, you would think that usually when I do a poll, there's much more participation in the poll, which requires more clicks than pressing the like button. Interesting. Yes, indeed, it requires more clicks to participate in the poll than it does to click the like button. So I hope you will do that. So far, 35% of you believe that we're going to see silver reach back over $37 an ounce again. 36% now. Appreciate you guys participating there and pressing that like button. And by the way, if you are new here, I'm very curious, or if you've not subscribed, I hope you will consider subscribing to the channel. I'm going to watch for it light up if you do that. So yeah, if you're new here, if you could subscribe to the channel and let me know when you do that. It should light up on the upper right hand of your screen. It'll say that so-and-so subscribed. So we'll see if that happens during the course of this broadcast. Appreciate that. I post daily videos. And we got their first super chat of the night from North Star Stacker. Thank you, sir. A 10 spot. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that so much. All right. Usually on Sundays, because I'm so busy, we don't do the push-ups, but appreciate that so much. But we'll get to that. We'll definitely get back to that on Tuesday. All right. Silver's agree forget about it. IE forget about it. It says silver going up. The price level so high, people won't be able to fathom it. AI is about to change the world for silver, making silver worth more than gold. That's why you'll see salivate with your own eyes. 1-to-1 gold to silver ratio coming, and you better make that bet. It's coming soon. Well, I would make that bet with you any day. There's no amount of AI that is going to make silver cost more than gold or be a 1-to-1 to gold. It's just not going to happen. That's something I'd be definitely willing to bet money on for sure. Greetings to Stacking Benjamins. Good to see you guys. Glad you're all here with me tonight. Sorry if I can't say hello to each and every one of you, but just know that I appreciate you all being here, like Dilly Dog, America First, Silverista, and Tom Larson, and Talking Bullion. Long time no see. Good to see Talking Bullion. Appreciate you guys being with me here tonight. And Christian D is also new to the channel. Thank you so much, Christian D, and thank you, Jamin Leach, for posting the North Star Stacker. I'm going to try to keep an eye if there's a new subscriber. I've not seen it pop up there yet, but if they do, but very, very good. All right. Yes, indeed. Let's get over here to Master Blaster. Bad move for him to sell off all of his metals. What does he know that we don't? Maybe he thinks stocks will perform better. Yeah, he kind of poo-pooed when he asked about it. He really gave a poor answer to that. It was absolutely crazy. I couldn't believe it. Almost like he was like saying, well, I didn't mean I sold all my metals. But anyways. All right. Let's see here. We've got Hobo Bill. Gold is in the doldrums while silver is holding strong. It really is. Another week ending above $36 an ounce. It's pretty amazing. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's see here. Again, stuck there, but when we look here in the details, we can see that the silver is, looks like it's slightly up slightly here. But yeah, it's just not showing up over here yet as much as we refresh this. I don't understand what's going on here, but we'll check here. Well, let's see here. All right, let's get back over here. We'll revisit it again and see if that pops up. All right, we got the hobo says Kiyosaki got rich by giving bad advice. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see here. And very good. And Maria, and we appreciate her. She says the money market is rigged. So why do we believe the metals market is not rigged? I do not care who writes your laws as long as we control the money. We remember these places in history. Do we remember that happened in Nazi Germany before World War II? History is telling us what happened after the collapse of Germany. We had World War II, so we need to learn. When you see these things, you need to flee to safe haven. Cannot make it any clearer. What is going on there? Blame Trump. It was a plan. It was perhaps older than all of us on the channel, yes. But in the end, no matter what your feelings are, this ultimate safe harbor is going to be gold and silver for sure. As I slurp my way through this broadcast tonight, you guys are amazing. Glad you're here with us. And Lulu Lucky says, slow and steady wins a race. Indeed it does. Stack at your own pace to whatever you feel comfortable. And some people feel they may have enough, and that's understandable too. And then they stop. They certainly keep an eye on what's going on in the markets, but then they stop, and it's understandable too. Sign up. Will July be the month that we find out my head is not in the clouds when it comes to silver? And what seems early, just keep stacking. Yep, keep on stacking in the free world. All right, very good. Let's see here. And all right, Laura says we have 105 thumbs up. Very cool. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Our goal tonight is 300 first. We'll see if we can get there. Carrie Taryn with some algorithmic emoticons here, thumbing up and praying. Appreciate that, my friend. And we've got Woven Chaos here. Has a comment on this and says this. Hello, Silver Drill Pickle. Good to see you. I thought silver didn't get hit as bad as gold took a pounding. That said, if you're buying precious metals and worrying what it's going to do on a weekly basis, maybe you shouldn't be buying. What will gold and silver be worth in 10 years' time? I'm guessing more. Exactly right. And I know this channel is largely known as a precious metals news channel, so I'm going to be tracking the price fairly often, but it does not change my calculus as to the reason why I stack. But I try to remind people of that for sure. There we go. All right, HVAC says, grab your pencil. That's right, and paper. Wrong show, but that's all right. We love it when he says it. It's his famous line. You go ahead and grab a pencil and paper. All right, indeed. Maria Langley says, I'm not a fan of Robert Kiyosaki, not a person I would trust. Yep, the same hither. Nice display today. Thank you so much. I try my best with the displays to keep people engaged because I don't do a lot of editing or manipulation on the videos, so I appreciate that. Thank you, Matt Bender, for their algorithmic emoticon here. Let's do one more, then we'll take a look at the markets again. We've got this from Red Crawler, the great Red Crawler says, I'm predicting $50 silver by January 1, 2026 after the big beautiful bill gets passed. Just an observation, but there's a correlation with $37 trillion in debt and silver getting the $37 price. Yes, pretty wild. That is quite an observation for sure. All right, there you go. Yep, that's right. Hold for decades. Thank you, Silver Heist. Glad you guys are here with us tonight. Beat Taylor is here. Red Crawler is here. Ominous Rooster is with us. And we're going to look at the markets and see what they're doing right now. Do we have any activity where it's actually showing anything here? No. It is moving, but it's glitched. It's frozen right there. And we really can't tell. But it looks like here we got a steep decline for gold here. Down about $10 now from the open right here. We're looking at the chart. Gold is getting smacked down in some heavy volume right around here. But what is silver doing at this moment in time? Well, silver is kind of hanging on, but it is down too, it looks like, somewhat. Kind of playing around here, but gold is really getting hammered, it looks like. So we'll keep an eye on it here and see what happens. But so far, it's not reflecting on the Kitco chart here. Mm-hmm. Or table, the Kitco table, I guess technically is what that is. Okay. All right. Let's see here. And Michael K, by the way, Michael K, thank you for the late PayPal donation. I saw that on Friday just after I signed off. Thank you for that, sir. Appreciate that, Michael K. And yes. All right, Yankee Doodle Stacker is here. And so we've got Maria Langley says, I saw that large amounts of silver were sent from Australia to England and America recently, so I would imagine London has replenished its supply unless it was for orders. It very well could be. That is, would not surprise me if that was the case. Yes, indeed, Maria. Thank you for that insight, for sure. All right. Platinum is strong. Why? THS, I've done a couple of videos about platinum and why it's strong. If you just search my channel here, I've been reporting more and more on platinum lately. And so if you go over here, I've done several videos on it. If you do hit that little search function and type platinum in here, you will see that I've done. It doesn't do it by the. It doesn't sort them by the order. Although this one here is fairly recent, worth checking out. And but yeah, I've done some videos recently, very recently. This is one. All signs point to silver and platinum. That one might be a good one. And here, from 6 days ago, platinum is doing better than gold and silver. But you don't care. This one got very few views on this one. That's probably one of the better videos. But anyway, so check those out when you get a chance. And let's see here. Let's get over here to this. We've got I stack unobtainium. All right, Clayton. Doherty stacks unobtainium. Nice. And Zardoz with some algorithmic bullion there. Yes, indeed. I love it. Static Clap's going to start stacking antimatter. Yes, indeed. There you go. Good thinking. Get some antimatter going on. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see here. Where are we at? Now we've got Maria Langley says Robert Kiyosaki sold his silver, or so he says, just before it went from 30 to 35, so don't listen to him. On top of that, he bought Bitcoin at a high. How is that good? Exactly right. He's pretty much lost all of his credibility. Lost it all. It's just crazy. I don't know how much he had before, but anyways. Silver Days, thank you so much for being here. JM Unleashed, thank you for popping in. Thank you for posting that link to that video. Appreciate that. And we've got this from Lori. Says this here. Says, I've learned a lot about money from watching you and Yankee stacking. I've become a better central bank for myself. I've made good money buying and selling US dollars over time. Now that I've been watching your videos, I turn my US dollar into gold when the Canadian dollar drops. I won't stack US cash anymore because someday it won't be worth its paper it's printed on. There you go. Thank you so much, Laura, and I'm honored that you're here and part of the channel. Very, very cool. All right. All right, have a good night. Enjoy the barbecue. Thank you so much. Thank you, Silver Heist. You're awesome. Have a good night. One more slurp. Why are you hating so much? On Robert Kiyosaki? Well, because just look at his posts. All I got to do is look at his posts and what he's been saying. He's been wrong almost all the time about this stuff. And yeah, I think what really got me upset about Robert Kiyosaki is he told everybody to sell. Well, he said that he sold all of his gold and silver, all of it, and completely getting out. And he's built a career pretty much on how silver sound money and gold and all that. And then he's talking about Bitcoin and everything like that. It's just inconsistent and telling people you should buy it now. Buy it. Anybody that tells you to do that, no matter what, even somebody like me, if I told you to do that, I think you should run away. You should buy silver before this date. And I'm sponsored by a bullion dealer, Summit Metals, and part of the contract that I have with Summit Metals, so you should check out, but you should also shop around, see what's the best right for you, best bullion dealer for you, but keep them in mind as you're looking around. But even though I'm sponsored by Summit Metals, as part of the contract, I shan't be a shill and a pusher and a pumper. That's right. It's in the contract. That's right. Exactly. Oh man, Billy Dog. Oh man, Billy Dog. Thank you so much, my friend. You must not come on Sundays. Sundays, because it's so busy with the markets and stuff like that. I typically don't do the push-ups on Sunday nights, but I'll hold that thought. And if we get through this, and things start to slow down here, I'll give you a 10 for that. But thank you, my friend. So hold on, hold that thought. But typically I don't usually do that on Sunday. But if we get through this thing, then we'll do that as well. But yes, indeed. But thank you so much. All right. Very good. Let's see here. And yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of Robert Kiyosaki. Gene Lefevre says, "Go silver." Yes, indeed. Go silver, indeed. All right. And very good. Yep, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right, brother. Thank you, Billy Dog. Let's see here. Hello, Rocky Superstar is here. Check out Rocky Superstar's channel. He's got a great channel, and he'll post. He does a live stream after this one is over too, and we have fun over there. So check him out. Rocky Superstar. John says, always the same. Everybody is doom and gloom when they're down a bit, and when all optimistic for the following month. If I was conspiracy oriented, I'd say the traders amplify and trade the volatility. Don't give a view unless it's backed up with some fundamental analysis or technical basis. Well, John, you may not be familiar with the channel, but I'm going to give not just a view. I'm going to give several different views, and I always try to be balanced in my approach. And with the precious metals. And by the way, technical analysis is only as good as it is based off the patterns of the past, and it's all good until you get punched in the face, and that's the market and the emotion of the market and how it trades. But yes, indeed. All right, very good. Glad you guys are here. It's got a good crowd here tonight. If you are new to the channel, or if you're new to this live stream or relatively new, I'm going to encourage you to subscribe to the channel, because I do post daily videos. We do these live streams every Sunday. It's the only channel that does a market watch. We watch the markets as they open, as well as Tuesdays and Thursdays, and post daily videos as well. Michael K says, "Have a great day, Salvation Nation. What will July bring?" And it'll be very interesting to see what happens for sure for July. Pit Stop Man, I don't care about the poor dad, but I love metals, people. Buy metals. Yes, indeed. There you go. At your own pace. Let's take a look and see what's happening here in the market. So far, they're still glitching out. No, it's just, we got to look over here. It doesn't give us exact amount of movement. We can see here the gold is really taking a hit here tonight. It looks like it's down to 32.54, down from 32.72, and that's the bid price. So that's the bid price. So it is falling here. Gold is pretty dramatically. Silver, on the other hand, is now it's taking a dive. It's taking a dump right here too. Wow, look at that volume. Look at that massive drop in silver's price. Smackdown City. It's insane in the membrane. Look at that. Wow. 35.66 is where it is now. Are the doldrums here? Big Test Unit asked the question. I don't know, but in Asia, something is going on in Asia right now. It's insane. What's going on? Participate in my poll, but don't change your answer, because you never know what could happen tomorrow as well. But look at that big drop in silver's price. Boom, shalaka, boom, bam. You know, it's crazy. But we prepare for these types of things. Got to be prepared. You never can know. That's right. And I'm hoping that this thing will update here. I don't know what's going on. Trading View, Kitco thing. Central bank shorting metals. Yes, well, it'd probably be the bullion banks that are doing that. I don't know if the central banks are really involved in the market like this, but the bullion banks probably are. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Lulu Lucky is here with a thumbs up. Thank you, Lulu Lucky. You're awesome. Yes, indeed. And Gene Lefevre says here, I will hold the silver dollars my dad left me. Those 1,000 silver dollars were my first introduction to metals. Dad said always plan for hard times and hedge your portfolio. Thanks, Dad. Yep, exactly. Plan for hard times. You never can know. You never know. Very good. Dan W. is here. Mark Razor is here. As I slurp my way through this broadcast, you guys are awesome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And let's see here. Simon Oakley has a comment on this video and that I posted this morning about what could be coming in July. Says it's okay for him to sell his gold and silver as he can get more anytime he likes. He owns gold and silver mines. I don't know. Does he own gold and silver mines? I don't know. So I'm guessing his safe is full. So for fun, he's going to start stacking again. Just as you said, your profits are when you buy, not sell. And like sovereigns, I bought 40 some years ago and paid 30 to 40 UK pounds, sold 100 of them when they went to 600 pounds each. So I earned enough to hold on to money as long as they won't go down. Sovereigns are already back under 600 pounds as soon as cheaper again. I'll buy more. As the rest, I have left a few more, but I did stop buying them when they hit 300 per coin. It's a long waiting game, but it's worth every pound. Yep, indeed it is. For sure. Lisa Anderson is here. Good to see Mark B. Chad Wolf is here. Glad you guys are here tonight. Appreciate it. And we've got Joey Well. Don't forget the Independence Day market phenomenon. Now, what is that? Because I know Independence Day is coming, but is there something special that happens every Independence Day? I don't know. He didn't really go into details, but anyways. All right, we got Mark Williams. Great show of silver and info. Simply the best show on metals like silver. Thank you, Sal, for all you do to keep us informed. Stack on everyone. Yes, thank you, Mark Williams. Appreciate that so much. I'm honored and humbled that you're here and that all of you guys are watching. Yes, indeed. Appreciate it very, very much. If you are just popping in, there's that little thumbs up button over there if you want to check it out. And also, if you're new here, I hope you will consider subscribing to the channel. It should light up on the upper right-hand part of the screen if you were to do that, by the way. And yes, indeed, our goal tonight is 300 thumbs up. So we'll see if that happens. And we've got the Van Man says, I have slowed stacking metallic silver, and now I'm amassing a bit of follicular silver. All right, there you go. In other words, his hair's turning gray. All right, Dennis Niemeyer is giving us a little insight from his crystal ball. Indeed, he is. Buy the dips from Summit Metals. Richard K. owns gold and silver mines, land, oil, so listen to what he says. Thank you, Sal. All right, yeah, but the thing is that's Richard K. Kiyosaki. The thing is he may. The thing is that he says have been wrong. That's the only thing about it. He may own those things, but I don't know. But he's been wrong so much and for so long. And that's the thing. But anyways, let's see. Mark Razor, silver just a few cents under 36. No big deal. I hope it stays in that area for a while. Not everything can run smooth and adjust to this new norm. Yes, very good. All right. And listen, not slurping alone. Thank you. One more slurp. I'm not slurping alone. He's slurping with me. Thank you, my friend. All right. So let's see what's going on. We have to, since these are stuck right here, in order to see what's going on, we've got to click into here and take a look at what's happening. Gold is attempting a bounce back here. Very subtle, but it is up a little bit. 32.52. It got smacked down pretty good. Silver did too in recent minutes, and it is now trying to recover as well. We can saw the big smackdown for silver, and then it's popping right back up here now to 35.60. It got hit hard here. Boom. From 35.92 all the way down to 35.40. 47. So it's attempting to recover a bit here in some of the volume trading. People seeing bargain hunting with some of the automatic trades that we're having here. So that's what's going on with silver. Boom, shalaka, boom, boom. All right, we'll keep an eye on that. But all right, let's see what we've got here. We've got gold and silver. Disappointed with Robert. Ever had a friend that all of a sudden went crazy, nuts, or berserk? That's how I feel about Robert. He has to have some inside information. He has have tons of silver and gold stash, dump and pump, bass backwards. Yeah, I don't understand it. So I just I've kind of stopped taking anything he says seriously. Good to see Bellows Forge. Welcome. Glad you're here. Anita Homebed is here. The Tribe is here. Dean R is here. Helter Skelter. You guys are awesome. Glad you're here. Hope you will participate in my poll here tonight. And let's see here. And Period says the Huckster's Epitaph. When I die, don't bury me deep. Have one hand up to fleece the sheep. There you go. Interesting. We've got supplemental dinner. Harry Dent is my go-to when I'm looking to do the opposite. Yes, I've heard the same about him, although you don't hear that name much in these days. And Flowers Grow weighs in on this with the following. Says, just read today that gold now surpassed the euro, and gold is now the second most used below the dollar in the world. Yep, I did a video about that a couple of weeks ago. Flowers Grow. Yep, I did a video about that a couple of weeks ago. All right. Oh, yeah. Very good. All right. Vaughn Morrissey is coming to us from New Zealand. Welcome to you, Vaughn. I appreciate that. Coming to us from the future in New Zealand. Very kind of you for joining in here tonight. Dean R says, there are a number of precious metal channels that I no longer follow due to outlandish claims. Appreciate that you keep it real, Sal. Don't ever change. Thank you, my friend. I try my best, and I appreciate you sticking with me. I will try my best to keep it real. And also the, if I ever do make a video that's talking about silver or gold going to the moon, it's usually somebody else's opinion that it will do that, and I usually try to analyze it and bring balance into it and explain why I don't think it's going to happen. And but anyways, all right, very good. Let's see here. Let's press on here and see what we've got with this. Ocker 2000 says this here. Kiyosaki may know something that is not common knowledge. Well, the thing is he's said this stuff in the past as well, and it's never came to fruition. That's the thing. But anyways, he hangs out with Trump's sons. Well, he knows Trump too. He actually knows Donald Trump as well. From what I've read or hear in the media, July may have some economic news, tariff news, and just in general. I'm trying to read between the lines, and my gut tells me there's an upwards movement in July. Maybe not explosive, but a jump up instead. Well, Ocker, I also mentioned some of the other stuff that leads credence to the possibility as well. I talk about that in the video, and it's more than just what you mentioned here. So go back and watch the video to see what I've already said about that. All right, Anita, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Two Dads, why am I not surprised? Yes, indeed. All right. And Rosemarie Loop here apparently knows something that none of the rest of us know, including the President of the United States. Cyber attacks by North Korea, July 1 through 3, 2025 are coming. Banks will collapse, blackout. Switzerland Octopus Bank will be gone. The new system will be implemented backed by silver and gold. Well, Rosemarie, I appreciate your confidence in sharing that, but the thing is number one, usually when people make claims like that, they're wrong. I mean, I'd almost be willing to bet money that's not going to happen. And if there's an attempted a cyber attack by North Korea, and it will be sheer coincidence, I think, that occurs. Unless you can state your source, nobody should take claims like that very seriously. But anyways, thank you. All right, we'll see here. All right, not one AU. Buy silver because of the falling dollar in hopes silver prices will rise to get even more falling dollars. Makes perfect sense. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. PC Quinn Star's here. Good to see you. Chuckles is here. That's right, Yankee Doodle Stacker. Good point. Exactly. It's a crazy, crazy claim. John Bethia says, we may not forget the mints in the past made 10% on silver circulation coins at face value. The government has always made money off of users and holders of coins. Yes, indeed, unless they're making nickels and cents. Right. Doesn't make sense that they make sense anymore, so they're going to stop. I don't know if it's going to be codified under law. Who knows? Maybe the big beautiful bill will have that language in it too. Apparently they read all of it last night. But I didn't stick around to watch it and read it all. But anyways, let's see here. All right. Dr. Doom says this. Let me get over to this here. We can make this effective. Diversification is good with all investments, but also within precious metals. Diversity across gold, silver, and even platinum. And also dual invest in metals and collectibles, numismatics, if you can at a good price over spot. Yes, indeed, that's right. I agree with that. And I tend to do that for sure. All right. Let's see here. Where are we at? Let's get to see what's happening with the markets now. Have they... nope. Still not reflecting anything here, which means we got to click in here to see what's happening. All right. Gold is attempting a recovery. And people saw it, pretty much just take a big crash. And they're like, oh, here's an opportunity here. I'm going to buy up again. That's what's going on here in the aftermarkets. Yes, indeed. All right. And some of this may be automatic. High-frequency trades that are automatically done when it reaches a certain price. There's a buy. They say buy it. Do it to buy right now. All right. Okay. That's where, and here's silver. Much the same, but it's taking a little bit longer to, it's not quite recovering as quickly as gold is right now. Okay. See what we hear from Mike Per, 8701, and if you can vote in the poll, I'd appreciate it. It says, when you look at silver over time compared to the price of the other precious metals, it is extremely undervalued. We are just used to it being that way because we still don't think it will change much. We may be in for a surprise. Yes. All right. We could be surprised in a lot of ways. I really don't rule much out in this year, for sure. I don't rule much out. What's happening here? All right. Let's get over to this and see what we've got with this. From Gregory Green. Pragmatically speaking, I'm going to see how next week goes for silver and gold. The July 4th holiday timeline is not a busy time for the market, so unless a black swan event happens, it could be a relatively quiet week with no up or down pressures. I'm still sitting on my targets of $3,000 gold and $30 silver. All right, we shall see if that happens. All right, Eagle Steve, with all the silver you have, you must be really taking a bath since Friday. All right. Yeah, I like to take baths in silver. Doesn't clean quite as well. Emerald Coast Stacker is here. Good to see you. All right. And let's see here. We've got Dealers Slice Ops says this. Let me get over to this. It says they have been saying this for 10 effing years. Silver has done nothing. Well, where have you been the last 5 years? The last 5 years, silver has done a lot in the last 5 years. I have a vault full of it and not buying more. Why? Try liquidating it. Go ahead, I'll wait. You sell it, they lowball you. Then they make you fill out forms to report you to the IRS. Sounds stupid? It is. Unless the zombie apocalypse comes about it, it's nice to have. You can sell it for cash or buy goods with it. You know any American smart enough to know real silver when you see it? Me either. So now tell me again how great silver is. Crypto, I can press a button while taking a dump and cash out and pay taxes on that too. You got to pay taxes on your Bitcoin earnings as well too. And there's a way to sell your silver. You don't sell it all at once. You know what I mean? You'd be a fool to do that. And you also would be a fool to sell it to the first place. You get estimates from it from different places, including online. So, yeah. And silver has done a lot in the past 5 years. Done a lot. Aaron Poliacchio says this. How much you want to bet he sold his gold? Oh, we just have a new subscriber here. Just popped up. Man of Faith has subscribed to the channel. Thank you. I saw that pop up there. Thank you. Very, very good. Sometimes it's hard for me to see it when it does. I don't typically look over there, but I need to do that. All right. Let's see here. Dilly Dog, seen your YouTube video. Guess we need to keep. Oh, yeah. No, you can joke around, Dilly Dog. I was talking about disagreements, and things like that for some of this. But yeah, feel free. Don't have to walk on eggshells here, Dilly Dog. Speak your mind. Have fun. And you can joke around. It's all good. Hoosier Stacker is here. Welcome, Hoosier Stacker. Good to see you, brother. And so, yeah. So how much you bet he sold his gold and silver to get ready for the BLM land after the One Beautiful Bill Act gets signed into law? And very well could. I don't know. Possibly a real estate play. That might be it, but I kind of doubt. I don't have that kind of foresight, but anyways. All right. Yes, Synaxes of the 70. Summit Metals does buy from the public. They will, call them up if you want to sell to them. They will buy from you as well. And they've actually posted a video on their YouTube channel on how to do that. And they're updating their selection as well. So check them out. They've got a lot of different products out there. So, yeah, if you want to sell to them, they will do that. They will take it. So, yes, indeed. All right. Let's get over here and see what we've got. We'll look at the markets again here in just a moment. We've got this. From James Rash Brooks, says, as long as currency is printed, it will always fall because government likes spending on vanity projects, but silver coins that are not debased are always money. 2,000-year-old Greek silver coin is still money today because of the metal. That's right. That's the amazing thing about silver for sure. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. All right. Byron says, putting some scriptures there. Received the white stone and previously appeared in the KJV Bible. Interesting. All right. And Nick 8's sake has been talking about silver for years. He is also very loose in the stools. He speaks on a regular basis. All right, thank you. All right for that. Let's do one more. We'll take a look at the markets again here. We got P. Dexetti. P. Dexetti says here, I used to think he was a good investor, but he went from conservative to serious risk investing, thinking cryptos are the new gold, but it's not the new gold yet, and there may never be a new huge gamble of greed. It was a huge gamble of greed, and that's not usually good for either, being out of little experience or lack of diminishing mental faculties. Robert is up there in years. All right, very good. We have another new subscriber that just popped in. Ted Blandford joined us. Thank you, Ted. Appreciate that for subscribing to the channel. And Jimmy AJR, I hold U.S. silver halves, quarters, and BU condition. This was to protect the purchasing power of my savings account. I also have tenth of that amount invested in trading the market. This is for income. If I run low on liquidity, I can lend myself more money. And independence is what I value. Very good. Without good thinking on that for sure. All right, you guys are awesome. Glad you all are here with us tonight. Appreciate it. All hell will break loose after the bombing in Iran. Sal disagreed and Sal was right again. Oh, thank you, Mark Razor. I appreciate that. And, I get it wrong as well, too. And it very well could have broken. It could have been a bad situation. So you could have been just as right as I have been. You could have been just as right in that situation. But glad you guys are with me tonight. Appreciate each and every one of you being here as we take a look at the markets yet again. And we have seen that tonight it has been stuck. So we have to look at the details to see what's going on. And we can see that gold got hit pretty hard. And it has recovered about half of its losses right now. It's slow stair-stepping up here to 32.64. And this is the bid price. So it's down just over $7 and change. That's what's going on there. But yes, indeed, Zardoz, good to see Zardoz is with us tonight. And so, yeah, that's where gold's trading right now, recovering some of its losses. Silver, on the other hand, is kind of flatlining out here. It has recovered maybe about just under a half of its losses tonight. And so it's trading at about $35.70, down from $35.92 in the bid price. These are the bid prices we're looking at right now. So this is what's happening in the Asian markets. Volatility, that's right, Michael K. Volatility with a side order of fries. Yes, indeed. That's what's happening here. You guys are amazing. Let's take a look back here. We'll keep refreshing these two to see if anything pops up there, but let's get to Daily McCombs 85.71. Says, I put very little faith in anything any one pundit says concerning precious metals. Instead, I listen to many of the gurus and look for consistencies and consider their past predictions. I don't focus too much on future predictions. I want to understand why and hows that drives metals up and down. That's right. Well, thank you, Daily. That's wise. That's a good way to be able to listen and to see what different voices are saying in the world of precious metals. Very good. Very smart way to do it. All right. Whoa, Rocky Superstar has just gifted 10 Salivate Metal memberships across the bow. Thank you so much, Rocky Superstar. Very kind of you, sir. There they go. If you receive one of those from Rocky Superstar, give him a warm thank you and also subscribe to his channel. Very nice of you, Rocky. He is awesome. A great guy. Great member of the community. That is awesome. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that so much. As we move our way through here, we got Dennis Niemeyer. Says, I listened to what Sal says about Robert K. did. Buy the dips from Summit Metals or hold and only sell in an emergency. There you go. Or a unique opportunity as well as a way to do it. And thank you, Jamie Elise, for posting. I get to a link to Rocky Superstar's channel. Appreciate that. As we slurp our way through slightly warmer than lukewarm coffee. Yes, indeed. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Kanita Warrior is here. Yes, indeed. And by the way, Rocky, last Sunday was on Rocky's. I had a little friendly debate with another member of the community. I don't think he's here. I hope he's not mad at me. But nickel stacking, I don't know if he's here, but I had a little friendly debate with him, and I appreciate him having that discussion with me. We disagree, but it was respectful. At least I hope he feels that way. And thank you, Rocky Superstar, for allowing that exchange and everything. But anyways, very good. Teabagged by aliens. Hey, Sal, do you wear any metal? I have a wicked Mexican silver bracelet. Wow, that's cool. I do wear. I've been known to wear a ring from time to time. And also, here's the thing, teabagged by aliens. I wear underwear. The reason why I wear underwear is so that I don't get teabagged by aliens. It protects me, which means that I've got to wear it on my head. So there we go. Stacker Ferocity with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Stacker Ferocity. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. That's the key. Maybe I'll wear a metal. I got to protect myself because now I'm worried about getting teabagged by aliens. So anybody has any pro tips on how I can prevent that? I just don't want to have that happen to me because it's skanky. Some of those aliens can be pretty skanky. When you slurp, the world slurps with you. Thank you, my friend. Here we go. All right. All right. Let's see here. Very good. Like a chastity belt. That's exactly right. That's right. I don't know anybody named Chastity, so we have to find another name for it because I can't relate to anything named Chastity. Who's Chastity? I don't know. Anyways, all right. Very good. Let's see what we've got here. John, I don't understand Fridays. I just understand Friday SmackDown. It's not the same day most get their paychecks. It all seems counterintuitive. Yeah, it's the I don't really. There's a trick to it because it's the coming on to the weekend and everything like that. It seems to happen though every single Friday. I mean, almost every single Friday. All right. Very good. I think that's what happens there. Nice. Let's see here. All right. Wow. Real antique silver 800. That's interesting. You might want to look at some of those makers marks. Those numbers may mean something differently. It's highly unusual to see. The reason why they call it sterling silverware is because it's 925. I don't think I've ever heard of, but if you want to see, check out the Silver Heist did a video about some silverware he's got. All right. Let's see what we've got here from Akeshaw 4138. Let me peruse our way through here. We've got to make this thing absolutely 100% effective here to be congruent. Every so often I will post a price prediction for silver. Here it is. Very little July action. Will mostly grind sideways. In the week of August 11th to the 15th, silver will go above 38 to about 38.35, where an unknown pattern will need to emerge. Chances are better for a pullback at that time to about 37.25. From there, it's highly speculative. Wait and see a new pattern can emerge before investing. Well, Akeshaw, that is incredibly specific down to the fractions of a dollar as well as a time frame. That's incredibly specific. I would love to know your feelings behind that. But anyways, all right, let's see here. All right. Oh, Chastity Bono. Okay, Chastity Bono. That's right. Before she became a dude. All right, Chaz. That's right. And she started the Chaz Zone, and she was the inspiration for the Chaz Zone in Seattle during the riots. The Yaman, $300 trillion world debt is why things are going up. Yes. Yep. I believe that's right. Although I heard a different number about that. I heard it was like 100 trillion, but it seems like it's more than that. Ronald Seller says, well, I agree. It may crash in July. Some online retailers are selling generic rounds at spot today. That's not unheard of for most dealers, but Atmex is selling some at spot. I've never seen Atmex sell anything for spot. Of course, it's not true spot price when they have their spot price more than spot price. Somebody's got a crystal ball, but it could be that the big silver holders are trying to unload as much as they can right now. Very well could be. You never know. Whoa, Ominous Rooster just became a channel member on his own accord. Thank you, Ominous Rooster. Everybody give him a warm welcome. Thank him for that. That is awesome. Thank you so much, sir. I'm very, very good. All right, Z's RDYF. Silver has been a monetary metal for 5,000 years and will continue to be so. Well, I don't know that it's been 5,000 years. It's about 700 BC when the first electrum coins were minted of gold and silver. So it's not been 5,000 years. Silver has been valuable for that long, but I don't know that it's been actually used as money. Let's see here. All right, Master Blaster, $2 super chat says Idaho firefighter shot, live breaking prey. Whoa, that's crazy. Idaho firefighters have been shot. How many of them? That's crazy. Thanks for breaking that news here with us, but pray for them. Our brave firefighters. You never know what they can go into. They could go in to fight a fire, but they may actually come under fire, and that's what's happened in this case. Very hate to hear that. I hope they make it through. That is something, man. All right, we've got Timothy Bender. How come you go to Kiyosaki and not a person like Michael Oliver, who has more insight than Kiyosaki ever will on the latest intellect and experience? Have you ever checked Oliver out on his analysis? Just wondering. I've heard the name, and I'm actually calling out Kiyosaki because it's ridiculous. I don't know enough about Michael Oliver. I'm sure he's probably very good. All right. Oh, well, thank you, Ominous Rooster. I appreciate that, my friend. Very kind of you, and I thank you. I really, really cannot be more thankful for folks like you who watch often and comment, and I appreciate that. Very good. Andres Garza asks, will gold go under 3,000? I don't think it will. It is a possibility. You never know. But if you can participate in my poll, I ask you where you think silver is going to go. We have 458 votes and probably just over half of that in thumbs up. I don't know how many thumbs up we have now, but I'd like to get at least 300. But Ed Satter has just subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Ed Satter. I appreciate that. So where will the price of silver be by this Friday? 37% of you now believe it will be under $36. And so earlier in the broadcast, before silver took a big dump tonight, there was like 36% was over 37. 29, 30% still believe that's going to be the case. So we'll keep an eye on it, and we're going to do that right now. So far, right now, the numbers are frozen on Kitco's table page, so we have to go into the details that are harnessing from TradingView, and they are leveling out. Gold is leveling out right now, recovering about half of its losses tonight to 32.63 in the bid price. We're looking at bid price now. We have 255 likes, says Michael K. Getting closer. We're getting there. And thank you. So that's where that is. Let's see. We've got, who's your stacker? Oh my goodness gracious. He's got a word of knowledge here for us with $2 super chat. Participating on Sal's poll is a personal choice. That's right. That should be noted. For clarification, it is voluntary, but I don't want to be sued over you participating on my poll. Exactly. All right, Rocky Superstar's got to go. Thank you so much. He's going to have his stream coming up, I think, at 8 o'clock. So check out Rocky Superstar. Appreciate that, my friend. Have a wonderful evening. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Rocky. All right. So there's where gold is. Seeing it move there. And Behemoth 3 has just subscribed as well. And we've got the silver leveling out too. Really kind of wedging in right here this time. And really, honestly, silver has recovered about half of its losses tonight as well too. The volume of trading has really gone down here, and it's just kind of leveled off here. Yes, indeed. All right. Pullbacks are healthy. That's right, exactly. So are pullouts if you don't want to procreate. Just saying that, putting that out there. All right. And let's see what we've got here. Let's get to Matt Wing says, people buy into silver and gold for security of a falling dollar. Yet you don't hear about the out plan, whether to use as barter or trade or back for fiat currency. What's your out plan or your exit plan? That's right. And I've been remiss to talk about that on the channel. I may discuss that soon. There are several different ways to be able to exit your precious metal sector. But anyways, all right. Okay, Michael Oliver says gold going to 8,000 and silver to 70, but when's the time frame for that? I disagree with it too, but I don't know what his time frame is. All right. There's Behemoth 03. Love the videos. Been watching for a while now. Didn't realize I wasn't subbed yet. Well, didn't realize I wasn't subbed yet. Yes, and well, thank you so much for subscribing, Behemoth 03. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much for taking the time to do that. All right. Very, very cool. Always nice to have a new subscriber. I appreciate that so much. And he's here. Silverholic says Robert Kiyosaki is one of the main reasons why I stack precious metals. Well, I do like his simple message for stacking silver. It's just that I think he's just gone kind of crazy. In 2019, I watched a few of his videos where he managed to convince me silver was undervalued and all that. With that being said, I find it quite weird he would sell all of his metal if he thinks the price is going to explode up. Always watch what people do and not what they say. Summer is usually bad for silver. Curious to see how it will be this year. Indeed. For sure. You're right. Exactly. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. And let's see here. Dean R. Says here, let's go 100K. You've done it correctly, Sal, while maintaining your integrity. Many of the channels I started watching years ago have turned into clickbait pumping up the metals, and I've lost my subscription. Keep up the great work. And by the way, when you hit 100,000, are you finally going to show your mug? Well, I've got a mug here. Doesn't have anything on it. I actually don't have a Salivate metal mug, But maybe I will show a coffee mug when I hit 100,000 subscribers. That's very well could be a possibility. So Dinar, that could happen. And thank you so much for your kind viewership and your encouragement. I want to maintain my integrity, and I do appreciate that for noticing. And it's good people like you that keep me in check, but also are very supportive and encouraging. And also 8-Inch Destroyer. Hope he's doing okay. I know he's been hurting lately, so pray that he's doing okay tonight. But thank you so much. Stacker Ferocity here. Thank you, my friend. Good to see you guys. Michael K is here. Ominous Rooster's here. We've got North Star Stacker. You share vital information. I've never had any problems. You're awesome, and you care about your subscribers. Well, thank you, North Star Stacker. And you are very kind, and I appreciate you so much for being here and partaking in the channel. As we look at these markets, we can see this is highly unusual for it to go this long stuck right here. It is stuck. And, oh, Bill 457, we love Bill 457 as well. A faithful viewer, always comments and watches. Thank you, Bill. Really appreciate you, brother. So, let's see here. Nick Fox has just subscribed. Thank you, Nick Fox. All right, look at this. Gold with a little bit heavier volume happening here right now. Gold is attempting to recapture its losses completely tonight. There's a little bit of a fight left in the shorts, it looks like tonight. But it looks like that gold is going up here tonight and trying to recapture all of its losses. It's now recaptured about 3/4, almost to 5/8 of its losses here tonight. So, yes, indeed. So we'll keep an eye on that for gold. Silver, well, we see the same thing with silver. Yes, it's starting to recapture as well, too. Volume picking up down here. Very good. All right. All right. Very good. Oh, yeah. And, and the thing is that store, I can't even get into it anymore. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's crazy. I can't get into it. I probably have some, yes, John Knox. Yep. You might be watching the rewind, or you might not have caught up, but John Knox, I did shout out Behemoth and mentioned Behemoth earlier. So, yeah. I think you're behind. And the way to know to tell if you're watching this thing live, truly live, sometimes it will get behind. If you go right next to the volume button on your play, there's a live button. Press that. If it's red, that means I'm live. If it's not, you're behind. So, yeah. And you can fast forward to the beginning. All right. All right. That's still continuing to climb here for silver. Here we go. Now they're showing up here. Now they pop out. Look at this. Now we can go back to this. Kind of like this. We can look at all the metals together. Gold is now down $5.20 tonight. Down 0.16%. Now, finally we can do a true market watch where I can give you percentages, how much is down, rather than guessing based off of charts. Red Crawler is red. Here he is. All right. Thank you, Red Crawler. Thank you for being here. Silver is down 17 cents, down 0.47 to $35.88. So there it is. All right. And there is Silver Hair Stacker is with us tonight. Welcome, Silver Hair. All right. Oh, yeah. Steve says, I've enjoyed this channel for 12 years and watch regularly. A place where like-minded people who stack can engage and share the journey. Well, I am honored and humbled that you are sticking with me for so long, Steve AUAG. And yes, you have been here for pretty much the duration. And could not be more appreciative of your viewership and kindness, my friend. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. And Cybercurrent Twitcher, who, is he here tonight? He may have went to bed if he was here. He says, in my 12 years as part of the precious metals community, I've found that many of the large channels just end up as pumpers, so I do not follow them. You and a small handful of other large channels have remained neutral and unbiased, and I try to watch most of those videos. Our time on this earth is precious, so use it wisely. Well said, CCT. Thank you so much, my friend, and I appreciate that so much. All right. All right. Yes, I need to look at the other metals too. Let's see what's going on with the other metals as well. We've been focusing on gold and silver, but platinum is actually up now, $4. So, yeah, look at that. Gold down $4.47, silver down 15 cents, platinum up $4 right now to $1,354, palladium down 3. All right, there you go. CCT is here working on his tan. That's exactly right. Very, very, very true. All right. Think of you as having a sports car as a weekend driver. Yeah, no, I'm not that highfalutin. Sorry. It would be nice to have one of those. Maybe I'll get one of those in my quarter life crisis when I turn 25. Maybe I'll get one. I'm kidding. All right. Silver Hair Stacker, thank you so much for this $2 super chat. I have less than 1 million in metals. I suck. I know. I hear you, brother. I'm in the same boat. We're exactly in the same boat. I have less than $1 million in precious metals. But boy, I tell you, wouldn't that be neat to have $1 million in precious metals? That would be something. All right. All right. Let's see here. Very good as we peruse our way through here. Thank you, thank you. Sal could be more concise with his videos. All right, Wynn, thank you, and I appreciate feedback like that. I try to be. I try to, the thing is, the long-form videos, Helter Skelter, it's more nuanced. They're unedited. They're just flow. And so sometimes I don't get the point across as concise as some people think, but there's some nuance in some of the discussion of this stuff. But anyway, so just bear with me on that. But anyways, I think the only way to really be completely concise, unless you're just really good at public speaking, which I'm not, is to script it out. And that would sound fake. I've tried that before, and it just does not come across the same way as kind of, being on the fly. Tom Mansley, I certainly appreciate your dedication to keep the U.S. well informed. You are a tremendous asset to all the community. Unfortunately, these days, we each have to deal with a wide variety of scoffers and shysters. It's an ongoing battle. We must stand alert and be diligent. Take care, my friend. Yes, indeed. And we do need to be alert, and sometimes I get things wrong, and I don't want to ever lead you astray, but thank you for your patience with me. I appreciate it. All right, Rosanna Navarro, good morning from Hong Kong. Getting ready for work. I didn't see gold dipping twice last week. Bought something before the second day lower the price. Way to go, Rosanna, and thanks for checking in from Hong Kong. All right. GeoCube, I usually don't do that on Sunday nights with the bass or guitar, but we may do that in due course, maybe in next week or something like that. But thank you. All right, and thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Mark Razor. Very kind words. Appreciate you, sir. I'm honored and humbled that you are here. Means a lot. All right. Let's see here. Where are we at? Let's get to Ann Daly 9381 and see what she has to say. I recently watched the latest video from Summit Metals. Guess what? My brain was fooling me as all I saw was Salivate Metals, because you put up the same Summit Metals logo loud and proud, such as the good job you do in promoting the metals. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Ann Daly. I do try to give a brief mention in front of the videos just to put it out there, but thank you. I appreciate it. Very good. All right. And let's see here. Liberty Coyote, thank you for all you do, Sal. Love the content. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate that. And T Blue Decasian, thanks again, Sal, for everything you do. I wouldn't have the knowledge or enthusiasm as I do for precious metals if it wasn't for this channel. Well, thank you, T Blue. I am honored and humble again. I can't thank you guys enough for the kind words. And again, just so you understand, I appreciate criticism too. As I mentioned in that video, constructive criticism is definitely the best. I want to try to improve. Obviously, there's some people that make some suggestions that are just either not a part of my personality, would require a lot of work, and that work would not pay off in views. Because I've tried different things that did require some work, and it actually hurt the channel when I did those things. It's crazy. But anyways. All right. All right, have a good night, Ardell. I appreciate you being here, Ardell. Yes, be safe and stay diligent. Exactly right. Thank you, sir. Ominous Rooster says this. The silver prices now feel like it did when it was at 24. Everyone was complaining that silver went over 20. Here we are at 36. Some are buying and others aren't. If it goes to 50 in January of 2026, I think it's a great buy at 36. Sal, as for silver to explode in July, nope. A little up, a little down. That's right. Exactly. Exactly. Very good. Let's see here. Let's see. Shiny Man says, we appreciate you, Sal, and your diligence to inform and entertain us. People should not take offense easily over actions that are out of our control. This is misplaced blame. Hang in there. Remember, uphold God and his values, and he will bless you. Thank you, my friend. I definitely need to remember that for sure. You're right. Okay. Yeah, stripper pole. There you go. That wouldn't do it. JP Panic is here. Good to see you. All right. Where are we at? You guys are great. Anybody have a thumbs up count for me? I can't, sadly, if I try to refresh this thing and screw all my screen up and stuff like that. But let's take a look at the markets again. We can see that gold down 0.13% now, down $4.32. Silver down 14 cents tonight to $35.90. Platinum up 2 right now, and palladium down 2. Yes, indeed. All right. Okay, very good. Welch Coast Services here. Morris Benet is here. 291. Nice. We need 9 more. 9 more. I've had a weird feeling. I feel like there's a hair in the back of my throat, but I can't get it. That's a strange feeling. Have you ever felt like you have a hair in the back of your throat, but you can't just, like a hairball, like a cat? Could have been one of my cat hairs somehow got in there. You never know, but that's probably not enough information. You've heard of TMI, right? You've heard of TMI? Well, NEI. Not enough information. That means you are curious and you want to know more. We've reached 300 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Crazy. Even though we have over 500 votes in the poll, there's over 200 of them have not pressed the thumbs up button. By the way, of those, 36% believe that silver will be under $36 by this Friday. Yes, indeed. Probably worms. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't want worms. Would not be good. All right. Let's see here. What I'm gonna I don't know what I'm gonna I had some chicken earlier. You know what I'm saying? I had some chicken. Willa, I have learned quite a bit coming here and listening. Thanks a bunch, Sal. Well, thank you, Willa, and I'm honored and appreciate you being here very much. Mark Troyer, 6848, says, slow and steady. I own a business, and for all those who get or become popular viral, they disappear as fast as they appear. You're good quality, and just don't worry about the numbers. Thank you, Mark Troyer. I try not to. And I would say, yeah, you're right. Some of them can disappear pretty quickly. I've been very, very, very slow and growing, and I do appreciate those who are here, and I'm going to try to maintain my focus on those of you who do stick around. If we pick up new viewers, that's great. I appreciate that. All right. Yep, identify the cat. I need to cough up a fur ball. All right. We have Ardell, who just left us, and Ardell I do appreciate. He's become a regular viewer here as well. It says, I appreciate all the work and time you put into your videos. I love the live streams. I look forward to every notification, and if a comment of mine disappeared, I wouldn't care. I certainly wouldn't blame you. Keep positive, brother, and do what you do. See you in the live stream. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. There's CCT. He's got to head to bed. Thank you, my friend. See if you can spot the cameo appearance from Mrs. CCT in today's video. Okay. All right. Very good. Mrs. CCT will make her cameo appearance. Nice. Very good. Nice. Very good. And JP Panic, currently 65 in Anchorage, Alaska, and cloudy. I watch your channel and updates regularly. Thank you, JP Panic, from Alaska. Very, very cool. Thank you so much. That's awesome. It's nice to get viewers from around the country as well as even in other countries. Yeah, that's right. Even, believe it or not, I have a viewer from Canada. There's a viewer that's here from Canada. That's right. His name is JM Unleashed, and he's awesome. We love JM Unleashed. There's others that are watching from Canada too, but all right, let's see. Where are we at? Let's get over here. See what we've got popping up here with Richard Ham, 8588. Says here. Let me get over to this. He says, thank you for this video. I appreciate the heart-to-heart real talk video. As someone who is new to stacking investing community, I have to say that I'm thankful for the humanity I have discovered and overall positive embrace I have personally received within these communities. Here to learn and educate myself so I can make informed, educated decisions. Well, that's awesome, Richard. So glad that you're getting support overall in the community, and specifically here too. We definitely want to encourage you, and I'm glad that you're here, and I appreciate you taking the time to make your comment and for watching. It means a lot. Very good. Have a good night, CCT. Thank you again, brother. I'm going to check your video out. Check out his channel, Cyber Curtain Twitcher. Toy Barn Hot Rods. If you ate a vertical taco the past 12 hours, that could be the stray hair in the back of it. I didn't even think about that. Dang. Who would have thought that? I think this is a little finer hair than that. It feels very, very fine. But I did not think about the cunnilingus situation that could possibly be, could have occurred, you know. Although I got to say, I know the answer to that. But anyways, I'll leave that there. But okay, let's see here. Where's the audit? It's not just these people. I love your channel, Sal, but I really dislike all the government spending, the Fed, and all the BS. I do too. I'm with you. I always talk about that on the channel, how it's bad, all the government spending that's going on. Every time I mention the money changers, they take my comment down. I hear you. Well, thankfully, this comment came through. So that's good. That's very, very good. All right. Yes, it is crazy times. Culture of Currency, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. All right, glad you're with us tonight. Hey, there's Heather. Heather makes her way back into the live stream. Well, she watched one earlier but didn't say anything. She just was kind of scoping it out, but there she is. We don't want to get too technical for Helter Skelter. Good to see Heather is with us tonight. So good to see you. And we've got Mario. Thanks, brother. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. And let's see here. Wicked. Oh, Sal, you mean a lot to me too. Well, thank you, my friend. Wicked Sticky is fairly new to the channel, but he's been commenting a lot, and I appreciate him taking the time to do that. And ZRDFY15 has also been here for a while. He says, when you hit 100K, you should issue a new Kitty Cat Silver Channel round, another Fat Boy. That would be far out. Yes, that would be kind of cool. Although, I tell you, things have changed in how those things are distributed. In fact, what's left of the Salivate Metal rounds over on Summit, when they sell out, I don't know that I'll be able to get any more back. So we have to see. We have to see about that, how that will work. I've got to do some digging around to see it. I talk to Summit Metals and how we can make that happen to get them restocked. All right. Let's see here. Master Blaster says this here. Where are we at? Says postal supervisor caught with 487 greeting cards, letters, and packages found in his home. Checks, money, gift cards, and coins were found. Started sometime in mid-2024. Davenport, Iowa, police searched his home and found 487 stolen greeting cards. Who can we trust? Wow, that's crazy. Insane. Insane. I would hope that would be an unusual case, but I don't know. Kookaburra Man is with us tonight. Good to see you, Kookaburra Man. I hope you're doing well. Appreciate you being here, sir. And Outlaw Silverstack says, hey, Sal, thank you for always shooting it straight. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being here. What's going on to Mark Lewis? Glad you're here, too. Welcome, Mark Lewis. Oh, thank you, Hobo Bill. Love you, too, brother. Appreciate that. It's a love fest here tonight on this live stream. We're going to answer one more. We're going to see if there's any love for the metals and the price. A 1/10 platinum coin. Salivate metal, yes. I'd venture to guess it would not sell very well. But yes, indeed, we did that. Ominous Rooster. Sal, there's only a few channels I view, and yours is the habitual channel I watch every day. Well, thank you, Ominous Rooster. I appreciate that. I think you just recently became a channel member, and I appreciate that. Educational, informative, and entertaining. Our Salivate Metal community is level-headed and like-minded, and not to mention polite. Yes, indeed, that's right. We are, for the most part. There are some occasions where it gets a little off the rail, but anyways. Yeah, exactly. Me too. I want to know who would want to steal greeting cards. That's crazy. Something's not going right. They're going crazy there. But anyways, all right. All right. We've got Ominous Rooster also says there's a few channels I view and yours. Okay, so I think it's a repeat comment, but thank you. We'll take them both. We should do a pizza party. There you go. Pizza party. Maybe I'll consider it, you know. But I don't want to have like a 1,000K, 100,000K party because I don't want to be focused. It should not be focused on me. It's you guys, and really what it's about. And it's really more about. Honestly, it's more about the you guys that interact most often, for sure. Because there's some subscribers and from 10, 12 years ago that are not around anymore, but they stayed subscribed for some reason. All right. Hope Bill says, if I get a random like, I immediately block them. All right. Very good. Yes, indeed. All right. And Sal's naked portrait on a gold ounce, and that would not sell very well. No, I don't think that would do very good. I'd probably destroy my channel if I did that. Let's see here. Donald says, you are only mentioning channel members' comments. I'm out of here. What are you talking about? I'm mentioning everybody's comments here. Wicked Sticky Flowers is not a channel member. Jay is not a channel member. These are not channel member icons. That icon means publicly subscribed to you. He's been a subscriber for one day. He's been a top commenter. That's what that means, Donald. Don't get so butthurt, Donald. I'm responding to everybody's comments, whether they're channel members or not. Crazy. Some people, they don't understand, and they get their panties all up in a bunch, and then stick them up the crack of their rear end, and don't get it. So yes. So Donald, I hope you're over here and you're still here and see what I just explained to you. All right. And Ominous Rooster has been watching the channel for over 3 years. That's awesome. Very, very cool. Yep, and thank you, Laura. Yep, Dizziness Laura has got it there. Says the same thing. I'm responding to. It does not matter if you're a channel member or not. I'm going to interact with you. I do not distinguish, as far as that's concerned. But he's probably gone. Silver Hair Stacker, thank you so much. I subbed Sal's channel 28 years ago, before even YouTube was even born. Silver Hair Stacker knew. He says, before there's a YouTube, he says, I'm going to, in my mind, I'm subscribing telepathically to some guy named Sal, because I know that he's going to eventually show me some silver hair and on a video, and I'm going to have my own channel and call it Silver Hair Stacker. So there you go. All right. Let me know if that guy comes back. Okay, there he goes. Okay, he's back. And my bad, I didn't notice. You were asked several times about gold and silver price by the end of the year. Okay, yes. All right, thank you. All right, well, thank you for sticking around. I appreciate that. Yeah, this guy, he just subscribed. Not a channel member. These little icons tell us different things. If you see somebody with a channel member, like look at Sabinator. He's a channel member. And I've not even said hi to Sabinator yet. Hello, Sabinator. See, it says SM by it. That means he's a channel member. And but I treat everybody equally here on this channel. Jay's Nature Experience. War, man. The war on us is why everything is getting censored on every platform. Yes, that very well could be. But some people have gotten their comments removed, not even mentioning war. So Armistice Day is here. Good to see you. Armistice Day. And let's take a look at the markets again, shall we? Look at this. Platinum is now flatlined. Silver is now down 17 cents tonight. And gold is down $5.48. They're getting pushed back down a little bit more. Palladium is down $1. So that's what we're looking at right now. Silver taking a little bit bigger of a hit than gold, but indeed. All right. And there's Chuck and Plata's with us. Good to see Chuck and Plata. Welcome, welcome. Yes, indeed. You're awesome. Glad you're here. Okay, let's see here. Now, platinum is up $3. So a little bit of volatility. So platinum, though, look at it. Platinum did get over $1,400 last week. Tell you what, it's been on a tear, platinum has. It's pretty amazing. Platinum to the moon. Would not be surprised. All right. T Blue is here. Welcome, T Blue. Glad you're here with us tonight. And very good. Let's see here. Let's get back over here to this from Hobo. We should not think of ourselves as important, so important that we unsubscribed if our comment doesn't get a reply or posted. Keep up the great work. Yes, exactly right. And there's some times where I will just heart your comment. If it's a short comment or doesn't really require much, I'll just heart it. But, if I'm in a live stream and I see even something short like that, like Silver Sleuth, he's a great member of the community. He says, jump in July. There you go. And by the way, not a channel member. He's a top commenter and publicly subscribed to me for 1 year. So there he goes. Crazy Rabbit says here, I'm going to buy a 10th ounce on this little dip. There you go. Take a little advantage on the dip for sure. And we've got virtual reality sold. Gold was the start, so Ollie meant to mimic is why they were hand in hand. I'm not sure what that means. Gold was the start, so Ollie meant to mimic. Anyways, but thank you for your comment. Johnny B, stack silver and kitty cats. There you go. Exactly. Stack that silver and kitty cats. And let's see here. And we've got Ominous Rooster says, Sal, the previous video was polling on a comment someone made. I did not answer it. Polling on a comment. I'm not sure. Okay. What that was. Kookaburra Man, any word? No, not any word on Gold Chick. And she's had several email addresses and contacts. I fear, because she had been so consistent here, and I would actually get emails from her from different email addresses from time to time, but I fear the worst. I hate to say it. I have no other way really to contact her. Mike D is saying hello from Connecticut. Good to see you. Mike D, Gold and Silver is here. Glad you're here. THS is still here. Thank you so much, THS, for popping in tonight. Have a wonderful night, THS. Shotgun Susie is here. All right, and we've got this. We got Eli says, years with you, bro. You're the best. Thank you, Eli. And I've noticed it. You appreciate you being here with me. Jobby Robbie says, share Salivate with a mate. There you go. All right. Yes, appreciate you if you share the videos. It means a lot. Thanks for the content. And I do mess with some members, and it's all fun. I think you meant to say scammers. It is fun to mess with the scammers, for sure. And Johnny B says, I hope the raised rates food is still expensive. Yes. All right. Me too. Me too. We've got this. Hammond 2205 started stacking in 2025 for the first time. And Sal, your channel was a big influence for me to get educated, motivated, and connect with people within this community. I appreciate all your effort and care you put into these videos. Well, thank you. And it means a lot to me, especially these new stackers popping in new this year. That is wonderful, and that's great. That's awesome. Appreciate that. All right. And let's see here. Where are we at? Let's see. Mark Razor. Sal, when do we really know that there is a real silver shortage? I think the silver shortage could come in many different forms. I talked about it recently. We went through one fairly recently, and that is just low amounts in the vaults of the LBMA and COMEX, and those are the biggest ones. And there could be a shortage of silver bullion is not getting through bottlenecks, so there's a shortage of it. The shortages can come in different ways. Shortages by dealers, shortages by stackers, shortages in industry, anywhere along the supply chain. But anyway, very good. Yes, yes. I hope she's okay too, Kookaburra man. I pray for her. Hope she's all right. And let's see here. We've got Marvin Hadaway. Oh, wait, we got a scammer. We have our scammer calling us tonight. This is our guy from New York. Here we go. Hello.
Oh, Jim, happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. You called me. How's it hanging, brother? I mean, not logistically, just, that's a figure of speech.
It's slapping between my knees.
Word to your mother. That's right. Very good. All right. So let's have a serious discussion where we do nothing but speak in puns and just elude any kind of serious conversation, or any kind of serious topics. But let's attempt it, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Sounds like a good time.
Let's talk about fabrication of coat hangers, okay? Let's move the conversation to coat hangers and how they can be fabricated in such a way to strengthen them so that when you hang a shirt on them, especially if it's a heavy sports jacket, it doesn't bend them down, What can we do? What can we do to strengthen those? What metal could we use to strengthen those hangers to make that work?
Hangium? I don't know.
Hangium, I like that. Now
That?
I like that. Now you're speaking my language. That's very good. The answer to that question is, wait for it, keep waiting. It's going to be a couple minutes, actually.
Is it loading up?
Yeah, it's building up. It's coming into play here. We're going to make it happen. Here's the answer. Tungsten. Yeah, that's right. Tungsten.
Tungsten?
Yes. Now, it could be platinum, but platinum would be very expensive. Titanium would work too. But you know what? We want something that just got a very high melting point, because you never know when a hanger could just be thrown into a big furnace and melt up.
Yeah, that's true.
Because tungsten has the highest melting point. So it would be some sort of tungsten, whatchamacallit. You know what I mean?
Well, it would also be nice if they had some extra strength. Coat hangers were kind of the original Planned Parenthood.
That's exactly right. They were the original Planned Parenthood, the back alleys. Yep, that's exactly right. Yes, true that.
So, what have you been up to today, Jeff?
Well,
give me a little bit of your agenda today.
Okay, let me break down my day. I went to band practice, and
zone number 9.
What's that?
I'm at 7-Eleven.
Zone. Did you get an? All right, and the 7-Eleven. Okay, he's ordering something for 7-Eleven. Very good. I think I got this hair. No, I didn't get the hair out of my back of my throat. We'll wait for his transaction at 7-Eleven. It's one of these days it's going to be finished. Oh, I hear them ringing up. They're ringing up. Oh, there it is. All right.
Here you go, sir.
All right. Did you know that in the time that you made your transaction, silver went down 4 cents?
No.
Yep.
Really?
It went down 4 cents since you made your transactions.
Right. Well, Jim, let me tell you this. How many pounds do you think are in a pound of feathers?
It depends if it's...
How many ounces are in a pound of feathers?
It depends if it's Troy ounces or avodoporus ounces.
What the fuck are those? Those aren't real things.
Yeah, avodoporus. Google it. Avodoporus is the abbreviation is AVPDS or something like that. Avodoporus or Troy ounces or avodoporus ounces, because they're very different.
We're just running imperial here, like fucking just there's typically 16 ounces in a pound of in just a normal pound. That's
an avodoporus, yeah, but in a Troy, there's 12 Troy ounces in a pound. There's 16 avodoporus ounces in a pound and 12 Troy ounces in a pound. So that's why I have to get clarification as to how many ounces are in a pound of feathers.
Okay.
So it's 16 avodoporus ounces in a pound of feathers.
But how many are in a pound of gold?
It would be 12 ounces in a pound of gold.
Yeah, isn't that strange though? Why is it 16 in a regular pound, but then when we move over to just gold, it's 12?
It is strange. These avodoporus ounces and these Troy ounces make for strange bedfellows. You know what I'm saying?
get what you're saying.
Word. That's right. All right, by the way, hey, let's do this. Call me on Tuesday at 6:15, and
Could you send me a reminder?
I will send you a reminder, and then hopefully I'll have the application ready, and we can get things moving. Okay?
Well, could you also email me? Do you have my email?
Yes, I've got it. I'll either email you or text you. It'll probably be
what's my email?
whether it is rich at at yahoo.com.
No one who uses Yahoo anymore. How old? You're so old, Jim. You're ancient.
Oh, my age is showing. I just turned 27. I do apologize for that. Hey, let's do this. Let's. Hey, I love that. I need
26. Come on.
I need that laugh for my ringtone. I want you to send me a WAV file of that laugh, because that laugh has got to be my ringtone now, okay?
27? What have you been working night shifts since you've been 5?
Exactly. That's what's been happening. But hey, let's do this. I've got to go finish this Doris Day and Gene Autry movie I'm watching right now. So call me back on Tuesday, and we'll make plans, and I'll tell you about all this stuff, okay?
It's those two actresses alone. I know you're not 27. you and my grandparents probably play Parcheesi together.
With emphasis on the cheese. Okay, we'll talk to you then.
Bye-bye. I'll let you go, Jim.
Okay, thank you.
You know what? I just wanted to let you know, every time you rush these phone calls and just want to get me off the phone, it hurts my feelings a little.
I apologize. I'm going to set up some counseling sessions for you to deal with that.
Say you're busy. Say you're busy. You got things going on.
It's not that I'm busy. I'm just really just trying to blow you off.
Yeah, you fucking. All right, go fuck yourself.
That's what she said. Okay, take care. All right, bye-bye. Yahoo is trending again. That's great. All right. Very good. Oh man, Spectacular is bringing some bad news. Bunker Bullion, who is Hi-Ho Silver, who just recently commented on one of my videos today, has been diagnosed with cancer. Oh man, some rough surgeries. I did not know that. Oh man. Whoa. Prayers for Bunker Bullion, who is Hi-Ho Silver. Great member of the community. I had no idea. Wow. Definitely keep him in your prayers. Such a great guy. Such a talented pourer with his Bunker Bullion brand. He's done such a great job with that. Wow. Man, thank you for letting us know. So sorry to hear that. Wow. Dang. Yeah, boy, that kind of hits like a ton of bricks. Wow. Well, I pray that I hate that disease. I wish they could find a cure. I do think there is some hope with artificial intelligence and machine learning that they will find a way to make a cure for that. But it just, man, that's heartbreaking. Man, I had no idea. Wow. But thank you for letting us know. Spectacular, man. From being joking around to that, it's just that's kind of a big abrupt man. That hits hard. It's such a great man. Hi-Ho's really good guy. We pray that he will power through this. And by the way, I will say this. And I don't know if you guys know. I forget his name, but he created the cartoon Dilbert. But that guy has the same exact kind of cancer that Joe Biden has, and he just recently posted something that he has been taking some hormone blockers, including testosterone, and he is like feeling great. But yeah, and so maybe if you know him, Spectacular. I don't know, because I don't really have much contact with him other than just seeing him on in the comment section or whatever. But if you have a way to get this message to him, see if you can get some hormone blockers, specifically testosterone blockers, and sugar as well feeds them as well too. But that video, I forget the guy's name, but he created the cartoon Dilbert. And but yeah, Hot Rod said he had stage 4 and got past it at home. That's great. Wow. Anyways, but Both my parents cancer survivors. Mom is 90 and dad is 93. Yes, and there is hope. We pray for it. And yes. So yeah, keep them in your prayers. The Bible says if two or more are gathered in our name, he will be there to listen and do miracles. And so we just pray for that. Scott Adams, that's it. Thank you. That's right. Scott Adams is his name. All right. So yeah, very good. Okay. Yeah, sugar too. That's right. Get rid of sugar and get rid of testosterone. All right. Gold and silver down tonight, but not a whole lot, but noticeable. Silver down a half percentage point. They were down even more earlier in the night, but they've recaptured some of their numbers there. But yes, indeed. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, North Star Stacker, I'm sorry to hear about your mom as well, too. We pray for your mom. Yeah, so pray for her as well. Man, that's awful here. Okay. All right. Let's see here. We got this. I tried to watch some of the other PM content creators, but ended up only watching yours. You're very consistent with in a lot of ways, and mostly in a good way. Some of us started out by repeating all the cliches, only to end up reversing themselves. A certain basement dweller comes to mind. Others make up dramatic stories about tons of silver being vaporized every time a goat herder drops a bomb in New York, and stand by it no matter how they are debunked. You've been wrong on occasion as well, but you're funny as hell and very important to the stacking community. I love how when someone is coming at us fast, you hedge against it by saying it won't happen anytime soon. I've learned to use that as a predictor, so we get serious entertainment as well as accurate predictions. Well, thank you, my friend. I do get the predictions wrong, too. And if I do get something wrong, I definitely want to own up to it, for sure. That's why I don't take my predictions too seriously. And you shouldn't take them too seriously either, but thank you so much for that. All right. Very good. And let's see here. We've got this from Amadeus K331. Says here, I just found this channel fairly recently. Well, thank you. About 5 months ago. And so far, the only comment of mine that was deleted, and I did find that rather irritating because it was a good-sized paragraph, and I did a fair amount of statistics verification looking up dates and charts by news articles to confirm the facts I recall from memory from the comment. It was basically criticizing data about China, most of which was put out by the Chinese themselves, which is almost never truthful or accurate. That's right. Sometimes creators pick on it and unknowingly repeat that info. Apart from that, everything else has been fine. I do throw a few barbs insults here and there, but they never be at you or other people. They're always at government officials. Yes, there you go, exactly. And there's no holds barred as far as that's concerned. I agree. Well, thank you, Amadeus. That's right. People take the time to comment, especially if it's a longer comment and it's meaningful. YouTube should not delete it because they take the time to do it. Very good. All right. Very good. Let's see here. And, oh, no worries, Donald. I appreciate it. Thank you for sticking around to hear the answer. I appreciate that. And thanks for, it means a lot. And thank you, Donald Sutton. Appreciate that very, very much. I'm glad you're here. You know, I don't want to lose any viewers, and I don't want to, you know, my goal is to grow the channel and appreciate and try to be as a, you know, I don't know. I guess is try to see. Like I said, I appreciate constructive criticism because I do want to do better. There's always room for improvement. But anyways, all right. But let's see here. And Maria says, I love the channel. I'm always here when I can. I'm sometimes late and watch the show later. Always do your due diligence. That's exactly right. Thank you so much, Maria. To answer a few more here, we've got the Carpenter Sheep, just my 2 cents. But I think seeing the top price in gold, but it pulls back quite a bit. But next time it rises, it's going over 5K. All right, there we go. It's another. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I don't know. You know, anything could happen in the world of precious metals. You know, if you would have said 2 years ago that gold was going to go to almost $3,500, probably most of us would have laughed at that, myself included. So, you know, that's why I don't rule everything out. But anyways, all right, let's see here. Four Wheels from Rob. What a beautiful sight. Thank you so much for keeping it real, Sal. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Thanks, mate, from Melbourne, Australia. Thank you, Ross Caldwell. We had somebody from New Zealand on earlier. Evil Cowboy is here. Good to see you, Evil Cowboy. Let's refresh these and see what the markets are doing now. We're seeing silver down 19 cents now, just over a half a percentage point to $35.85. Gold is down $6.72 tonight. So the metals are down. They were down a lot more, but they've recovered some of their losses tonight in late trading. So we'll see here. Very, very good. All right. Let's see here. Where are we at? Let's see. Gold to silver ratio. What is a gold silver ratio doing right now? Is it at 91.42? And believe it or not, that's on the low side of where it's been as of late. So, it's still very, very high, but we'll keep an eye on it. All right. Let's see what we have here. Thank you, Kookaburra Man, on the live stream from Friday. He's been watching a lot of the older videos and appreciate him doing that. And let's see here. Kookaburra Man says, why are you guys so anti-dictators? Imagine if America was a dictatorship. You could let 1% of the people have all the nation's wealth. You could help your rich friends get richer by cutting their taxes and bailing them out, and they gamble and lose. You could ignore the needs of the poor, health care, and the education. Your media would appear free, but would secretly be controlled by one person and his family. You could wiretap phones, etc., do all these things. You could use the media to scare the people into supporting policies that go against their interests. Yes, indeed, that's exactly right. Gina Young is here. Welcome, Gina. Glad you're here. And yes, an update on the shooting in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. 2 firefighters have been shot to death. I don't know what it's about, but somebody else had posted that news earlier too. Very, very scary stuff indeed. Very sad to hear. John Bethia, thank you for your hard work, Sal. Thank you, John Bethia. Appreciate that. And Freedom Spirit, I'm a big fan of yours, Sal. Well, thank you, Freedom Spirit. It means a lot to me. Says, I've heard the same complaints about YouTube comments and other channels. Hang in there. Yes. Yep. And I tell you what, it's just a shame because, they're working against their own self-interest when that happens. All right. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Very good. Oh, let's see. You're still at it. Yes, indeed, Silver Drill Pickle. We are still here and still cranking it out for a little bit longer here tonight. Good crowd with us. Appreciate you guys sticking with me here as we look at these markets. Gold is too expensive. It is very expensive. Indeed, it is. For sure. And let's see here. Lichavare 4675 makes this comment. Says, I started on 420 of 25 and my first coin was a 1 gram maple leaf. Thing is small, but it started my addiction. My next coin is a 1 kilo koala coin. For contrast, you are a steady poster, so thanks and thanks for keeping it real. Just ignore the BS. Thank you, Lee. I appreciate that. Congratulations on your stacking journey. I assume that the 1 gram maple leaf was gold and the 1 kilo koala coin was silver, right? I assume that's the case. All right. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Okay. We've got Sovereign Cajun 78 here with a comment, longer comment. Let's see if we can get to this. And let me get to this where we can make this happen. Says, I'm a recent unsubscriber. I don't see any reason to be mean or rude about it. If you'd like, I'll respectfully give you my reasons why. Number 1, all your videos are the same. Put some silver and gold bars or coins on a table, read a news story, or make a blog post and plug the channel sponsors. Seems like a very unoriginal idea when many channels do the exact same thing. Well, Sovereign Cajun, I've been doing this since 2013, and there's some things that are the same as other channels, but the news is what works. And I'm probably the most up-to-date news, and I do a lot of content, so a lot of them may sound the same because I'm talking about the markets and things like that. But anyways, your videos are boring, okay? Being that you are only use this format, I rarely learn anything new. I like to look at charts and other types of information besides just coins on a table while you read a story. Yeah, I purposely don't do that because of the work involved and the time that I need to get the video out, especially if it's a breaking news story. I'd have to import into a different device to add all that stuff in. There's no easy way for me to add charts and stuff like that. And I look at it this way: other channels do that. I don't script anything, and I don't do much editing, but I do put out a lot of content. So if you think that's boring, that's fine. It says you make nearly 3 videos a day every day. I also subscribe to other channels that talk about gold and silver and other financial and economic topics. Most of them only release a video a few times a week. And your videos flood the screen when I look to see new videos on my channel subscriptions. And that's fair, that's fine, but it's what I do. I'm sorry. And then number 4, it all looks like just a money grab. Your channel looks like it is only to make money from a merchandise store. Well, the merchandise store I don't even have access to anymore. I very rarely get PayPal donations. Most of them come in from the live streams. And I do YouTube. There is no Rumble income. I do get YouTube income. And by the way, yes, the money is a motivating factor, obviously. But I would do this even if I wasn't making money from it. If you're reading this in one of your live streams, you probably already made it at least $50 on Super Chats. No, I haven't. The Super Chats have been down recently. I know you've been working on your collection since the 90s and have been growing your channel for a long time, but I'd rather just support small channels and hear others talk about their experiences and learn more things about gold and silver coin collecting community. Well, that's fine. I appreciate your sharing your thoughts, but Sovereign Cajun, I do remember seeing some of your comments before, and none of what you said is going to change anything I do here. Those are the reasons you don't like it, and that's fine. You value your opinion. So sayonara, buddy. Take care. Stacking ferocity. Did you know that in 1908 it cost approximately 41 ounces of gold to buy a brand new state-of-the-art Model T straight from Ford, and that today it costs roughly 41 ounces of gold to buy the latest Model Ford today, decked out? Each one, I believe, is a Raptor R Gore to show how well gold holds its value. That's definitely one way to look at it. And looking how things cost back then in terms of gold or silver, for sure. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. There you go, Heather. I like that. That Motley Crue song. Don't go away mad, just go away. Exactly. Yep. And usually people like him, and maybe it's because I don't know. There may be something else behind what he's feeling, though, but you're going to get some people like that, too. And just what it is. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, thank you guys. And I do appreciate those who do understand and do support the channel. Appreciate that. Silverholic. Social media companies are terrible when it comes to support. I was banned off Facebook for no reason. I have not been able to talk to anyone, and all my attempts to have it reversed failed. They have no interest in supporting their subscribers. Yep, and that's a shame. It's sad. They're kind of they're kicking themselves in the face, essentially. Phoebes 1215. I've been watching for a few months now, Sal, and this is by far the best channel on PM. Well, thank you, my friend. Highly contrasted from this comment from Sovereign Cajun. But thank you. I appreciate that very much. Keep putting them out, and I'm going to keep hitting the thumbs up and supporting what you do. Thank you, Phoebes. It means a lot to me. I mean, you can't please everybody, but, I don't want people to be upset. I don't want people to dislike my channel. I appreciate the constructive criticism, but, I can only do what I can do, and I appreciate that, Phoebes, very much. Let's take a look at the markets again. Platinum has been bouncing around from up a couple of dollars to down a couple of dollars. It's right now up 3. Gold is down $6.08 to 32.68 Silver is now down 16 cents to 35.88. Will it recapture $36 again? I don't know. Let's hope so. Zardoz has sent one Salivate Metal gift membership. Thank you, Zardoz. I appreciate that. Very kind of you, sir. All right. Very, very good. Let's see here. So let's get down here and see what we've got. Thank you for this information, bro. Thank you, Adele Finchio. Appreciate that. And Gordon Key says here, thank you for your honest evaluations. You pull in so many threads. Some I miss and some I don't have a lot of time to listen to. Stop the melt. SOS, save our silver. There you go. YouTube has its own agenda, and it's not stacking. That's exactly right. YouTube deletes certain words. You write a comment and you read it, leave and come back, and it's gone. Yes, exactly. They sure do. Ludo Cruel says, I salute you, Sal. Those who listen and plan for bad times won't be disappointed. Exactly right. They won't. They won't. Very good. And we've got the Moth Dog. Thank you, Sal, for keeping us informed. Just ordered a few ounces on the dip. Way to go, the Moth Dog. That is awesome. And YouTube censors a lot. Don't blame Sal. Thank you. That's right. Thank you. Appreciate that. You didn't mention China's amount of gold. Let's see here. Economists make bold claims. I don't agree yet. Actually, I think I did mention China's amount of gold. I thought I did. And that, but if I didn't, if I missed it, I apologize. I'm pretty sure I did though. Would have chosen. Well, then, yeah, if the poll, it would have been under 36 by default, between under 36 and under 35. I didn't use the scales, just kind of being quick there. Under 36 means that it's above 35 in this case, because the one below it, you can deduce, means under 35 is anything below that. I know 34 is under 36 as well, but you know, I just didn't have time to put all those symbols in there to make it in there. Let's see here. Hearing rumbles of $33 spot, but I'm pulling for 38. Yes, indeed. I think we'll see 38 by the end of the year at least. Thank you, Lisa Anderson. I appreciate you so much. All right. You guys are great. All right, where are we at? Okay, we got the AG Scrap and Stack says, have been watching you, Sal, for 2.5 years. Still need to pick up that Salivate metal round. Can we get that from you directly, or where do we buy one? Well, you can click in the link of this video or any of my videos, and it's in the description of those videos, or you can go to Summit Metals, and if you go to Summit Metals, you can search their site for Sal. Just type in Sal and it pops right up there, and there it is. So, wow, so there it is, right there at Summit Metals. Very good. All right. Shadowwork says, thanks for the work you do to share the wealth of knowledge. Thank you so much, Shadowwork. Appreciate that. And what do we have here? Okay, let's see. Thank you, Shadowwork. Very good. All right. Where are we at? So there's a gold now down $8.14. Silver down 18 cents tonight, $35.86. Platinum flat, palladium down 3 tonight. Yes, indeed. Down, down, down. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Chuckles. Appreciate that, my friend. Yes, indeed. All right. And, wow, okay, now they're down even more. Silver's now down 21 cents, and gold is down $10. So kind of moving back down in that direction. And let's get into some of these comments here. We've got OU Surf says here, freedom. There you go, freedom. That's exactly right. And Honk the Geese says, hi, Mom. Hello. Hello, Mom. Yes, indeed. Exactly. We got Joe says, AI asked that you change that awful music. Doesn't like my music. Sometimes I don't make it back to the computer in time to skip it to the end. All right. Some people don't like heavy metal. That's okay. I did poll test it, but even if it got them, even the majority of the people didn't like it, I probably would have kept it anyway. That's one thing I'm not going to do. Salabate for short, yes, indeed. You very well could. I don't use that name anymore because I don't want people to make the connection and search it out and find, you know. But anyways, all right. Don L. Jackson, I don't understand why some people will get all mad because their comment somehow is missing, deleted. Some things just happen in life, and I'm sure it's not Salivate Metal's fault. And errors can occur from time to time. People, please be patient and express what's wrong in a respectful manner. God bless you, Salivate Metal, and thank you for making sure we're all informed on the latest precious metals information. Thank you so much, Donnell. Very kind of you indeed. Yeah, charts are not bad. It would require several extra steps for me to put charts in there, and that's one of the reasons why I don't do it. And sometimes I got to get a video out pretty quickly for my schedule, but there is that. All right, Shiny Man says, Sal, we heartfully express our gratitude for your magnitude of servitude, your fortitude in the midst of incertitude and crassitude, and your latitude with the gratitude in the midst of vicissitude and turpitude. Wish you an infinite aptitude and a versitude of gratitude and beatitude. Thank you, Shiny Man. Hopefully I pronounced all those tudes right. Dude for the dude. The duditude. All right. Let's see here. And we've got... thank you for the last 5 to 6 years. You have kept me informed and amused. You're the best metals channel on the interwebs. Well, thank you, my friend. Very, very kind of you. Really. Slurptitude. That's right, Silver Sleuth. We need the slurptitude in there as well. There's Gene Lefevre's with the hearts. Thank you, Gene. Very good. The mintage of the channel round. It is now, I think about, it's an open mintage. It's an open mintage. I think so far about 1,200 have been sold, but it is an open mintage. So thank you, Kevin Sharp. Michael Ramsey. Yes, tungsten, the Chinese gold. Sal, do show how much gold would you need to help you recover your premiums on fractional gold. I don't really know. There's so much to calculate on that, and I don't have all the receipts of the stuff that I bought, so it'd be very difficult for me to keep up with that. I'm not as good as a record keeper as others out there. John Villaco says here, you're doing a great job, Sal. Always appreciate your take on the media, metals, markets, and related topics. Thank you, sir. Very much appreciate it, John. I like this great work. Thank you, PC Coinstar. Appreciate you. And Annika 4858 says this. I saw a comment on another video when that person used the word disappeared. YouTube removed the comment. I wonder if there's a list, official or otherwise, of words that YouTube doesn't like. Some people theorize that can be the case, and I think there is to a degree. I just don't know. I don't know what's going on there. But anyways, Philibus. I couldn't see this channel with a jazz intro. Salivate Jazz just doesn't work for me. Yes, indeed, that's right. It is metal in more ways than one, that's for sure. Yes, indeed. Yes, thanks for everybody who pressed the thumbs up button. I appreciate it. Could be, but want. I'm not sure what that means. Could be, but want. All right, let's see here. And let's get down to this. Gene Wilcox, it's a shame you even have to make a video like this. People need to grow up. Yes, I hear you. I agree with that. Gold and Silver says YouTube helps. Sounds about as effective as trying to deal with Amazon reps if you're a third-party seller like myself. Yes, I can imagine that'd be very, very frustrating. Should not be that way. And Platinum Mariner on this video says the following. You'll be at 100K in no time, Sal. Once SHTF and MSM starts to talk about the PMs, the masses will come. Any search on gold and silver, your channel is one of the highest promoted channels. Well, thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Wishing you nothing but health, prosperity, and love. Thank you, Platinum Mariner. I appreciate that. And the other guy we lost, hopefully we get another subscriber to replace him. All right. Let's see here. There you go. Thank you so much, Shama. We're going to keep the heavy metal intro. Only makes sense. That's right, exactly. Stacking Benjamins on this video. Let's get over here. It says this. Greetings and salutations. I don't comment very often. However, I sub, watch, and hit that like button. I've only been stacking for about 4 years. You are one of the first channels I stumbled upon and continue to listen. I enjoy the fact that you're informative and not a FOMO, fear-mongering, so honest like so many channels are. Hope to start my own channel one day and mirror the community you have created. Well, thank you, Stacking Benjamins. I hope you'll do it. I love all things history, culture, and economics, and the shiny stuff as well. Keep on keeping on. Thank you, Stacking Benjamins. I appreciate that very much. All All right. All right. Let's see here. Giovanni says, I've been coming here to hear Sal for almost 5 years. Thank you, Sal, for all the knowledge you have given me over the years. Well, thank you for being a 5-year watcher. It means a lot to me for sure. And Dizziness Laura, who was in the chat earlier tonight. Hopefully she's still here. Thank you, Sal. I've unsubbed from a few channels after realizing it simply wasn't for me, but I've never felt the need to say it. Well, thank you. And I appreciate you staying here, and I hope I don't disappoint you. Hope you will stick around. All right. All right, have a good night, Paul Tissue. Thank you for being here, Paul. Appreciate that so much. You are awesome. All right. Old One says, thank you for your dedication, Uncle Sal. I've only been with you for 4 years, but try to watch all your videos. Well, thank you, and it means a lot to me that you do. It's the best thing I can ask for. Appreciate your viewership. Salgorithm Food from Unaffiliated. Thank you. Always appreciate the Salgorithm Food. Thumbs up on those for sure. As we look at the markets again, we can see silver still down 21 cents. Gold down $8.48 tonight to 32.66 and 31. Silver well below $36. It got hit hard tonight. Platinum now up 2. Palladium down 3. All right, thank you. Thank you, Mark Razor. Hopefully we'll get there. We'll see here. But, you know, I just appreciate you guys being here. No matter when or if I get 100,000 subscribers, the fact that you're here means a lot to me, for sure. All right. Well, let's see here. All right. And let's see here. We've got Morris Monet on this video from the other day. It says, I'm gambling on a price drop after selling my stack of smaller coins a couple weeks ago. I raised enough cash to buy about 5 more gold eagles that I will dollar cost average into the attempt to fill a mint tube. If price rises, I'll sell my proof eagles. I only have $1,500 into each of them, so the boxes won't fit into the mint tube. Okay, all right. There you go. Sometimes you got to weigh when that's going to happen, for sure. All right. Danzy Dulsdorf says, I'm thinking gold and silver will bounce around, but head a little bit lower. Gold 31.50, silver 35. Well, silver's already into the 35s right now, so Rilla could be right. The Riffree Citizen, you're one of the best. That's why I joined the membership. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, joining. It's very rare that people will join on their own accord, so that's very nice of you to do. Philibus, the channels that annoy me the most are the stacking channels that do mid-roll ads for mining companies. It's mostly been the ones already sponsored by SD. Well, Philibus, I hate to disappoint you, but I've done those too. You may not have seen them yet. They don't happen as often these days, but I will do those too. But the thing is you got to do your due diligence with those things. But I fully confess that I've done those as well. And the thing is there's been some of those companies that have done very well, but they are risky. So do your own due diligence and research when you do those. But high risk, high reward type situation. But yeah, the sponsored ads by the it's really one company that vets these companies, and we work through them and get paid through that. So I hope if you do see that, you understand. But yeah, and you can always skip through those. But some people do engage. I get questions about mining stocks all the time, or comments saying, "Hey, I'm in the mining sector, and this stuff can do fairly well." So you have to think there. But anyways, all right, very good. Yes, all right. Let's see here. Gold and Silver says, I've explored other metals channels, and this one is one of my favorites. Well, I'm honored and humbled. I know I say that a lot, but I really, truly am humbled that you're here, and it means a lot to me. Appreciate very much. Roger Deere says, too much meaningless chit-chat. I want to hear information only about the relevant metals and a minimum of detailed verbose analysis. That's why I'm a fan. But a bored bailer outer. Okay, well, give me some slack. I did one video talking about, some housekeeping stuff. And it's not just related to my channel, but the whole community. And I get this slack from Roger Deere on this. Okay. All right. So, all right. Very good. And of course, this is out of the multiple videos I do per day, and with over 8,000 videos, and he's giving me crap about this video. It's just some people, you can never please some people. Anyway, Steve C, silver is good. Hang on to it. My opinion, Kisaki is all over the place. Indeed, he sure is. Sal, okay, I worry because he's become a YouTube celebrity. I don't know what that means, but what it has to do with the channel. But anyways, very good. All right. Where are we at? Michael K says, thanks, Sal, for all you do. Leave the static in the rear. Keep going forward with eyes wide open. Peace to all the Salvation Nation. Exactly. Thank you. You're right. Thank you, Michael K. This channel is a staple in the PM community. Thank you, Truck and Prepper. I appreciate that. It's you guys that make it great. All right. And let's answer this one from Gregory Green before we look at the markets yet again here. Says this, I would say within the realm of precious metals and YouTube, you have one of the better channels. I don't agree with many of the things you say, but you are not prone to be deliberately misleading and usually take a more pragmatic approach. Well, thank you. And see, I appreciate that. People being open, they may not agree with some of the things I say, or many of the things I say, but at least he appreciates the approach. Thank you. Sadly, the metals community is rife with grifters pawning off doom and gloom to shoot to the moon scenarios so they can sell something to the gullible. There really needs to be more channels like yours. Well, thank you, Gregory, and I appreciate that. Honest analysis with little constructive criticism there and honesty. And it means a lot. And that's the kind of stuff that I appreciate as well, too. All right, folks, here we go. Looky here. Gold is now down $7.73. Silver's down 20 cents tonight, $35.84. So there it is. And so there's where the markets are now. Platinum is now up. It's the only metal that's been floating around between up and down here tonight. It is now up $4. Palladium is down 3. I think platinum could go higher. In fact, I think it could go parabolic. I did a video about that recently. I've done a lot of videos. I've done a lot more videos about platinum recently. They don't get many views, but I do believe that platinum could do something. I just think it's quite possible. And it's in one of those metals too that if you would have asked me 6 months ago that platinum would reach $1,400 like it did last week, I would have said no. I would even though I'm bullish on it, I would have said no. It's not going to happen. Whoa! Look at this, Marcus Aurelius with a $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Save the push-ups. I just did my 100. Thank you, Marcus Aurelius. I usually don't do them on Sunday anyway, just because I'm so busy with the markets. But thank you so much. He says God's money is honest and transparent. Keep the tomfoolery out of the money supply and let trade honestly with metals or anything besides fiat bullshit. Exactly right, Marcus. Well said. Thank you, my friend. Very, very kind of you indeed. Appreciate that so much. You guys have been amazing tonight. I appreciate all of your kindness and and your viewership. You're pretty amazing. We just closed the poll here. 35% of you think out of 658 votes believe that silver is going to close down under 36 next week. 29% believe over $37. 22% believe under 25 or under 35, and 12% over 38. So there it is. And thank you again, Marcus Aurelius. Very kind of you indeed. Oh, you guys are great. So glad you're here. We're going to be back on Tuesday night. Hopefully we'll get some scammers to call us. We'll have a little bit of fun. And it warms my heart to see Heather back with us too. And good to see Anita Hombat is here. Thank you, Anita, for being here. You guys are awesome. Well, very good. You guys are amazing. And I'm going to leave you with this sage piece of advice that will serve you well in life. And that is to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Take care, all. Have a good night.